Hello everybody, Houston here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And before jumping into the charts, don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends and subscribe as well. And let's do it. So before talking about crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP and etc., let's understand what is happening in order to be able to see what is happening and what can happen after the elections result. So the things that we know so far that are true or a fact is this. Excuse me. So for Trump, we will have more jobs because we will have less taxes. We will have less debt, but there is a key thing here to understand. Less debt doesn't mean we will see decreasing debt. No. Debt will keep skyrocketing because it's so big that only the reset miracle can fix this mess. Only. But if we compare Biden plan with Trump plan, one, debt is going to soar and the other is going to go up not so much, but will go up as well, and the thing will keep going no matter what. But still, we will have a lower number compared with the other scenario. This is a thing. A better economy. Why a better economy? Because you have less taxes, people will spend more, people will hire more people, we will have more jobs, a stronger currency, stronger dollar, and etc. And in the other side, we will have more taxes, we will have more debt. And why more debt? There is a historical evidence here that the Democrats always spend a hell of a lot of money. And I'm not choosing sides here. I understand how this works. This is the Caesar's strategy. But yeah, so yeah. And the stimulus program, they were talking about 3 trillion plus, which is probably going to be much more because they want to give the credits to Biden. And so this will raise even more debt. And so weaker economy because you will have a weaker currency, we will have less new jobs because it's expensive to hire people. So what we end up with, instead of hiring let's say 5-10 people, you just hire 1 or 2, and all this load of things to do, they distribute among all the other employees. So people get overloaded with a lot of things to do, and then overtime, etc. And this is not healthy for both sides. And the outcome of this is very bad, also for the company and for the employees as well. And this kind of model, we are familiar with this, especially here in my country, not only here but in many others, and we saw this many times all over the history. What happens when taxes keep going? Because debt goes up, taxes have to go up as well. Or we balance from more jobs, a better economy, people spending more money, generating revenue, GDP, etc. Or keep raising taxes to the breaking point. So it's a big contrast here. It's like water and oil. So those are the things to understand. And in the blue side, what happens? All the activity that we are seeing today on stocks, gold, euro, Bitcoin, other coins, silver, etc., which are risky assets, they are all going up. And why? Because they are pricing Biden victory. But excuse me. The question is, what happens if Trump Trump wins, no matter what. I don't care how the thing's going to play out. If it's not over, we have to acknowledge both sides. That's how we manage risk. So if Trump wins, everything will go down. No matter what, everything will go down. So this is like a 95% scenario. And a key thing here to understand, very key. Let me show you. So this is the dollar. I'm going to give you a quick example on what was happening and what is happening right now. I am very, very familiar with both charts. I won't be able. Okay, just a second. Let me show you the bigger picture so you guys will understand. So we in the Champions Club, we were in control of the dollar and Bitcoin since, steady control, okay? Since this period of time right here. I called for this bear break. We broke bearish, made shorts right here on multiple fiat currencies. This one here we were in doubt, but again we went down, and then on this scenario here we be in control for a long period of time, which means we had control over Bitcoin as well. So the key point here is this. This is when things changed. So here was the period of time when, sorry, things started to move based on the elections outcome. So from this point on, all the fundamentals were just gone. And I didn't see this coming. I had no idea about this. No idea. Zero. Nothing. Because my focus was on the charts. But unfortunately, I was wrong about Bitcoin due to this reason. And okay, so but this is not the point. So what we are looking here is this. Back in the day, Bitcoin was moving accordingly to the dollar. So it was like every time we were right twice. Right in the dollar and right on Bitcoin. Not only Bitcoin, other currencies, cryptocurrencies, crypto assets as well. But when this thing changed, it was hard for me first to understand because I had no idea what was happening. And before the code change, I lost a few positions. But okay, yesterday, if I'm not wrong, we made longs on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and all good, no problem. So index, Dow Jones, SPX, Bitcoin, not gold, but Bitcoin, and many others as well. So these four, they are moving together. So in my humble opinion, folks who are, let's say Wall Street folks, okay, because maybe there is also another party, probably is. I'm not calling this out. So people who are in control of the big ones are probably in control of Bitcoin as well. Because some people may say, well, not Bitcoin decentralized. No, it is not true. We are talking about trillions and trillions of dollars. What is Bitcoin around 250, 300, let's say 300 billions. These guys can buy everything they want at any point in time. And in my humble opinion, they already own the majority of all coins out there. Okay, but this is my 2 cents. I have no evidence for this. Just sharing my thoughts here. And so, now look at this. Let's go back to the other chart. Okay, So Bitcoin now, Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and SPX are going up, and they will probably make new highs, will soar if Biden wins. Also Bitcoin, things will skyrocket. But what happens in the other side when Trump wins? Things will go down, and the dollar will blast the roof. And here, just let me show you another thing here, because we have evidence for this. Look at the size of this candle right here when Trump win Florida State. This, folks, this doesn't happen often. This is a exotic candle. It's the kind we see like one in, I don't know. I never seen such a thing before. Not that I remember of any other. But now imagine if Trump wins. We are going to see multiple candles like this one. Multiples. And another key thing here, take notes of this, because nobody is going to teach you this. I'm not teaching you guys, I'm sharing, okay, my experience. The dollar, it's not like he has free will. He can choose what to do or not to do. Or let's say, oh, the dollar is bullish. Okay, so think like this. Imagine the dollar as a robot. Sorry. And look at the dollar also as a big bank. Okay. So when things, so let's say when it's time for things to go up, let's say Amazon, Ethereum, silver, etc. Money will come from someplace. Okay. So it can come from a bank, from a X institution, or X hedge fund, whatever. It will come from somewhere. And when this dollar becomes a asset, we will see the dollar index going down. And when these things start to go up, the dollar goes down. When the dollar is going down, it's because the money is leaving the markets and going back to the vault or to the bank. So this is an analogy. And how I came to find this. Back in the day, I was using the dollar to nail other assets. And we did it well for a good period of time. But when things started to change, I noticed this change. And it took me some time, a while, to understand this behavior. So here is another thing, key thing. We have Dow Jones in a bull market, SPX bull market, NDX in a bull market, Bitcoin in a bull market, gold in a bull market. And dollar is the only one in a bear market. But it doesn't mean the dollar is the bad guy, the dollar is awful, the dollar is going to ruin or, no. Every time we see a healthy correction in other markets or assets, the dollar goes up. It's not the other way around. So, the things are going down because the dollar is going up. That's not how it works. Money leaves the other markets. Here. So money leaves the other markets and assets and goes to the vault. And the vault goes bigger in volume. This is the correlation of how this works and what is happening. But that's the kind of thing people are not going to talk about out there, or yeah. So this is a gift from the Champions Club. So let's go back to the other one. Yes. So another thing, why I believe Trump is going to win. It's not because I want. I like Trump. I really don't like Biden, but I know how politics work. I know, I understand it. So I doesn't matter who wins. the same schedule agenda will play out, but it will take a different path to reach this point. That's how it is going to play out, like it or not. But okay, so the two terms. When was the last time a president stayed for only 4 years? Sorry. So it was a long time ago. I even don't remember, but I know it wasn't the previous ones. Okay, and there is a reason for this. The first or the second doesn't matter the order. For example, for Obama, we had 4+ in the first term, and we had a -4 on the second term. I don't remember Bush or Clinton how things played out, but that's how it works. So one is positive and the other one is negative. I also don't remember one that was a positive and positive or negative negative. I don't remember. Okay, there is a rule for this. There is a deep meaning and a deep explanation, but I don't have time. And also some things I can talk about. Some of you guys remember the time of the blue and red stuff. We talked many times about this. This is not about Trump and Biden. This is about J and B. You guys know the drill. You guys know what it means, and it is not Trump and Biden. Okay, so whatever. So this is one of the reasons I believe Trump is going for the second term. Okay, I'm using statistics here, not what I want or I expect. This is not relevant. Okay, so now let's take a look on Bitcoin. So this is 17 minutes already. Just a second. Okay, yes. So, just a second. Yeah. So about what is going to happen on Bitcoin, because there's a lot of people who are waiting or people who are thinking about FOMOing. And the thing is, the best approach here is to wait for the election's decision. And why? Because we will understand what is going to happen in the long term. And we have targets for the long term for Bitcoin, Ethereum, shy targets for XRP. I don't trust those targets. I believe XRP is going to make a wild move. But yeah. So we have so for you guys to have an idea why I don't FOMO. I'm not afraid. You guys know about my long-term investments. We have a target for Bitcoin around 190,000, which is 192 or 196, I don't remember, for the long run. So this is one of the reasons I'm not concerned about the short time frame behavior. I'm not concerned. It's not a small difference that is going to make me jump in right now. Oh, this is it. No. Once elections are clear, we will have a clear strategy for the long term. It is going to be crystal clear. In the other hand, so again, let's take another look here. We talked about this back in the day. So that this kind of bull break, it's exotic. If you open 1,000 different charts, maybe you won't find anything like this. I do this for a living for like soon it's going to be 40 years, and I never saw such a thing. Never. But I'm not going to say there is nothing like this out there. Probably there is. Maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4, but it's very exotic. Okay. And now we understand the fundamentals of why Bitcoin is going up like this, killing all the fundamentals on the charts, not talking about the outside of the charts fundamentals. So some people, they are expecting for moves like this. That's what they are expecting. So this is March, and we are close to December. So this makes like a 9 months going up. In the previous run, which started right here, because that's when we make a new high, was for 12 months in a row going up. So as you guys see, there are limitations, and we always will pay a higher price for overextended moves. But when things go up, people don't care. They, it's going up, this is it, let's go, bam, 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 moo, moo, moo. But they really don't acknowledge or even think about how what to do, what we can do in such a scenarios where things go in the other way, when things don't play out in the way we expected. So right now, what I'm expecting, what I see is this. So based on a Trump victory, Bitcoin goes up a little bit, end up with a lower high, then it goes down a little. Oh, not like this. So this is the weekly chart. So let's acknowledge from here. So what the best thing to expect here? So this is going to be December, February. So let's say March, and then we blast through all the way this should happen before. And these candles here, they are not, it's not weak, but we talked about this before. If they waited, let me use a straight line here. So if they have waited a bit more, something like this, then we would end up with 500, 700, $1,000 candles, each candle. The thing would be like blasting everything on its path, everything, all the way. And right now, Bitcoin is struggling. And this is a fact because every time Bitcoin prints a bearish pattern or end up with a bearish behavior, it goes up. And then bearish goes up. And this, folks, this is not healthy. It keeps going, yes, no problem, but it is not healthy. When things go up, we expect moves like this. And this is not what I expect. That this is how markets behave, assets behave. Multiple assets, different markets, they have always playing this way since the early days, and we'll keep doing this till the end of the days, etc. We go up, leave room for people to take profits, go up, leave room for the bears to do their stuff, and continue going up. But what Bitcoin is doing, it's the exactly other way. It's not leaving room for the bears. And he's not leaving room for people to take profits. And this is not healthy. This is not healthy, folks. Because at some point, we just, so the average Joe is not part of the order books. So it's not on the maker side. So people buy and hold. So they are off outside the markets. Which means when someone with a large sum of coins sell it, this is it. we can see a big down move from a sudden. And so this is the a scenario with a Trump victory. Let's take another look here for Fibonacci. Hold on. Yes. So even a aggression on the 80-20%, it is bullish. Yes, of course it is bullish. Will always be bullish, but it's still a limitation. And even the 100, it's a limitation as well, because the thing keeps going in a way that's dangerous. And it is possible to keep going. Yes, especially if Biden wins. If Biden wins, we can expect maybe a small move, and then blast through. So this is for Biden scenario, and maybe this is for Trump scenario, which we also had a target around this range. And this range holds a lot of value, just like the 10,094 and 6 holds a lot of value as well. So those are possible scenarios for one side and for the other side as well. Okay, so those are the two options that I'm aiming for right now. That's the only things that we have clear at this point. Just a second. Now let's take a quick look on the 4. Okay, so you guys remember this is our head and shoulders, which is a top reversal structure. We talked about this many times, yes. And so here was the scenarios I was placing shorts. And I only end up liquidated on the challenge that there was running the club. All the others end up with small stop gains. But then again, I tried here, and again, stop gain. So stop gain, it's like a way to prevent a loss. But I don't consider this as a win, okay? But still, it's not a loss. And then I give up trying to short. Forgive me. And so the question is why I was trying to short. Again, this is a top reversal structure. So I was shorting fundamentals. But remember when we looked on the dollar and also, just a second, I have to take a look here. The other chart, hold on. Oh, so this is an index. So, and then the fundamentals changed for the ones we talked about, the elections, things being priced on Biden victory. There are people who talk about we may see hyperinflation in the stock markets. But I'm going to tell you this, we are already into hyperinflation. Things are already, I don't know the word, forgive me. English is not my native language. Are already inflated. I don't know if this is the word, but I think you guys understand it. So this is already hyperinflation. And a thing that we understand and we understand well, nothing goes up forever, and nothing goes down forever. And this, folks, this is savage. This is wild. Imagine if Biden wins and this thing just keep going. So what we are going to end up, oh, and again, each candle is a year, okay? We can even take a look here on the monthly. And another thing to remember that we can't forget. Well, let's go for the 4. Okay. So this is a big top reversal evidence. Yes, it doesn't mean it can be breached, just like happened in Bitcoin can happen here. But the question is, I was talking about this, I have to talk about this again. If we play such scenarios, if we buy such scenarios 1,000 times, we will end up losing 85 to 90% of the times. So this is also one of the reasons I was looking to short Bitcoin and not trying to long. But things changed and we change as well. So just a second. Yeah. So things are already inflated. Hyperinflation. It's happening already. And another thing, since the harvest videos and the Black Swan videos, the only asset that made a new high, the only one that I am aware of is Bitcoin. The only one. So there are a few smarties out there who was trying to make fun of me shorting Bitcoin. Oh, you are a fool, you are wrong, you were trying to short a bullish Bitcoin. But what they don't understand, it's all the things that we shorted. So we shorted gold, euro, basically the dollar, because basically the dollar, yes, the dollar was going down. Yeah, so gold, euro, Dow Jones, SPX, and NDX. Cardano, Theta, iFi, and Link. We failed Link because Link went up following Ethereum, which was following Bitcoin as well. So we made many shorts, big shorts, and we made big profits, especially on Dow Jones, gold. We had a triple on gold, which is the highest amount of trades that we go for was on gold, and not a single time. It was 4, 5 total. We lost 1. Yeah. So, and I was wrong on Bitcoin. And this guy's, oh, you are wrong on Bitcoin, yeah, you are a fool. Yeah, but are they talking about all the other ones that we nailed? Of course not. They won't, because shame will fall upon them. And it's funny because you guys know I don't share everything in public videos. I don't. And this is not because I share on the Champions Club. No. This is because this is intellectual property. If I make these things public, people and kids will share this all over the internet. That's one of the reasons I don't share everything. You guys know. People already try to steal many things that I already shared. So this is one of the reasons. But yeah, they don't get it. They think I am a fool and my analysis is only this. That's what they think. But that's not the facts. Okay, so things to understand and acknowledge. Now let's go back to Bitcoin. Yes. So a thing that I was talking about here. You guys remember when I said Bitcoin is ending with bearish signals? Goes up, bearish signal. Goes up, bearish signal. Goes up, another bearish signal. And these things are playing out as bear traps along the way. Okay, no problem. congratulations to the bulls. But we understand this is moving on behalf of stocks and things priced on Biden victory. Uh, I think you guys are familiar with the cry wolf history. And that's the way I look at things right now. Oh, there's a bear sign here. Oh no, it was a joke. Okay, a lie. Oh, another bearish sign here. Oh no, it was, just messing around. Yeah, no, not a big deal. But then, from a sudden, one day, comes a bearish candle. Oh no, not a big deal. But then it happens to be the big deal. And then things go kaput. It's a possible scenario. I'm not saying this is going to happen. But so far, until elections become clear, I'm out. Okay. So sorry, 35 minutes already. This should be a quick video, but a lot of things to talk about. Forgive me. Let's take a quick look on Ethereum because we have good news about Ethereum. And soon I will try to make a straight video for Bitcoin like the past, Ethereum and XRP. There is a lot of things to happening and multiple things to handle. And yeah, things are going wild. Just a second, 4 hours. Yeah. So this big candle here was the one about Ethereum 2.0 deposit addresses being released or already working. And we know Ethereum 2.0 is delayed since June, July. So it looks like things are getting hot, almost there. And yeah, it looks like, folks, this is it. Remember, elections, crypto fundamentals, Ethereum fundamentals. There's a lot of things that we have to acknowledge before taking a decision. I didn't saw the news in time. I was sleeping. It was, if I'm not wrong, around here, the news. I made a long 406. Yes, right here. And I read closed or on 413, if I'm not wrong, because what I am expecting, and so far it's going this way, looks great so far, but I still not 100%, far away from 100%. What I believe, they are going to let it fall a little, and then we go for a big one. And let me take a look on the time frame. So this is November 5. November 19, we will be talking about 3 weeks, maybe 2 overextended. Probably this can happen before, especially if we go down fast. Then we are going to see a big one. Let's take a look here on a possible target. I don't think it's going to be a high compared with the previous one, but it's still, it's going to be halfway. Oh, okay, so I have to remember the hotkeys. A friend already talked to me about this. I have to change my behavior around the hotkeys. Oh, cha. So, just a second, folks. Probably here. You guys know there is a tool to find these targets. And this thing doesn't come from nowhere, from the hat, no. They are validated by math. But yeah, so so a possible if it plays out, if it happens, I'll be waiting to look into it. It's going to be very, very aggressive, and then it can plays out just like Bitcoin. And then we go all the way up in the way we wanted and we are expecting. Okay, so now a quick look on XRP. 40 minutes already. Sorry, folks. There are two very key things about XRP. The first one is this one right here that you guys remember. Yes. So volatility, we don't have it. And the same is true for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. And we understand that the bull runs, they are made with volatility. So it's another thing to have in mind. So nothing here. Okay. We will be able to know when XRP will go crazy when we understand the next direction here. It can be down or can be up. But if we will go up, we understand that Bitcoin dominance is smashing other currencies, other assets, crypto assets, especially XRP and then Ethereum. So the strength on both, how they behave to Bitcoin are different. So as higher the dominance goes on Bitcoin, weaker Ethereum and XRP, but especially XRP. Due to the Ethereum news, the Ethereum dominance is starting to increase and XRP is decreasing, but very key thing, every time we have a reaction on XRP, the dominance make a big jump, boom, but so far have been rejected. Why? Because it's not ready yet. And this is something we have been talking about before. The timing of things. So in 2017, when Bitcoin was going up, things were going down. And when Bitcoin was resting, things were going skyrocketing. And then Bitcoin keeps going, things rest, Bitcoin stop, things go. So this next move, if Bitcoin is going down, if Trump wins, it will be a scenario that possibly everything will go down. So it won't be the time yet. But it is also possible that maybe that Bitcoin goes down and other coins go up for the out seasons. It's possible. But so far we don't have evidence. So a quick look here on XRP. You guys remember we broke bearish from the rising wedge, which we have been talking about. Won't be clear here like it was on the... Oh, not this one, sorry. Actually, is this one. It broke bearish 2 times. So this was the first one. And this was the second one. So broke bearish twice inside the same bearish pattern. Yeah, so all this rejection that, not rejection, sorry, all this action that we saw here, I was in doubt about this one here being bearish or bullish because it's not clear, it's too tight, and I stayed out. I decided not to long here because it wasn't clear. And again, folks, so for you guys to have an idea, We have possible targets based on math, not based on fundamentals. The targets for fundamentals will be way, way stronger, I mean higher than the ones given by math. But still, we are talking about 12, 18, 20, no, it's, let me see, 13, 21, $34. But when we talk about fundamentals behind XRP, we are talking about hundreds of dollars. Okay, so this is not why I'm not concerned about where I'm going to place my longs. I have a lot of time to do this, and I'm waiting for the clear scenario, the one that you go in and the thing's not going again against you. That's the scenarios that we are looking for. Yeah, so soon I will make a video for XRP, one for Bitcoin and one for Ethereum. And also, I need more time to see how the elections thing are going to play out, okay? So folks, this is it for now. Sorry for this long video. But yeah, so thanks for your time, thanks for your patience, thanks for your support as well. Forgive me for my absence. I've been sick. I've been having to deal with a lot of things in the Champions Club, a lot of things happening, and also my day-to-day stuff, my things to do. I'm not absent because Bitcoin went up, and I was expecting it to go down. So some folks, they believe that we have to be right 100% of the times, and this is not true. That's not how it works. But it is a fact that when they say such a things, especially for me, but also for many other top traders out there, especially Francis, this happens with him a lot, and people rage over him a lot. But he's a champion. He's a big guy in the markets. He's the top, on the top, very top. So when these kids or these folks, they try to call us out. Oh, you were wrong, you know, oh, you are a fool. Perhaps they are 100% right in all the markets. Perhaps they trade for a living. Perhaps they are legendary investors. Yeah, perhaps they are always right. So yeah. Guys, this is it for now. Thanks again. And don't forget to smash the like button and leave your comments below. I want to see what's your guys' take about this. Okay. Yeah, the jack of all trades are going to be played soon. Yep. So guys, this is it. Thanks for now. I will see you guys soon. See ya.